it's me, Ryan from Buttery Squad here at Robo Toy Fest with the legend himself, Lex Lang.
Hey everybody, nice to see you.
So there's a high chance that he was the voice of many of your guys' childhoods. Example is Neo Cortex from Crash Bandicoot, Hayate from Naruto, and even Zen Aku from Wild Force.
Yes, Zenaku.
Yes.
Yeah, it's been awesome.
Of course.
26 years worth.
Yes, of course.
Sonosuke Sagara.
Sanosuke Cigar from Rurouni Kenshin.
That's right.
Yes. And basically you're in a lot of stuff.
I've been in over 400 different shows over the last 26 years.
Excellent. Again,
It's been awesome.
thank you for my childhood too.
Yeah, you probably recognize from your childhood.
Yes.
WarGreymon!
Oh, you mean a Pokemon? Just kidding.
You were watching Pokemon, weren't
No,
you?
I love Digimon. But anyway, so Lex, how are you enjoying this con so far?
I'm loving it. I'm loving it. It's always awesome to see all the great things fans bring and meet the people. And I'm a big fan of a lot of these different shows and things. So I go walking around and I'm like, yo, oh, that's so cool. I love Star Wars, so I've seen a few of my characters and Lego sets and different pop figures and stuff. It's very cool.
Yes. Now, of course, my first question is, again, you're Neo Cortex,
Oh yes, Cortex here.
one of the most iconic video game villains of all time. So, of course, they released the fourth game, the long-awaited sequel.
It's about time.
It's about time. Yeah, it's about time. Can you tell us the process in going back and voicing Neo again for that long-awaited sequel?
Well, before we did the sequel, we were still doing, like we did the Insane trilogy where we remade the first three that I wasn't in. I started my career as Dr. Cortex with the Twin Sanity games.
Mm-hmm.
And so I did everything after Twin Sanity all the way up until now, including. So it wasn't too long of a break because we did several games. We did Crash on the Run. We did a few other Crash, what was the racing game, right? We had the racing game involved. So we've been doing it over the last 17 years. We took a little break for a few years, but then they've been coming back strong with the Insane trilogy and then with It's About Time. So it's super, super fun. I love being Dr. Cortex. It's awesome. I try to incorporate, I think the other well-known Cortex was Clancy Brown, who was right before me. And so I try to incorporate some of the Clancy Brown essence in what I do, but also bring some comedy and some flamboyance to the character, which is what they asked of me when I started doing the character. They wanted to kind of lighten him up a little bit and add a comedy aspect to the character. So I feel like now I kind of honor what Clancy was doing as far as the villainy, and I also honor the comedy that they asked me to do. So it's really a lot of fun.
Yes, and the game was hard, but it was fun too.
It's really hard. I couldn't get through it yet, so I'm still working at it.
Yes.
It's a lot harder than it was like back in Twin Sanity days. You could just blaze through the game. Now you got to be really precise on your controllers.
Exactly. Now, my next question for you, Lex, is how does it feel like to be a lightning figure?
It's awesome. It really is awesome. I feel like it's just really a blessing to be an action figure of any kind. I've had the blessing, like I said, in my career to be a few of them. I've been a Batman for Mattel Toys. I've done like 5 or 6 action figures for Mattel. I've got an action figure for a couple of the Star Wars characters I've done. Of course, Dr. Cortex has the pop figures that he is. So every time a new figure comes out of a character that I voiced, it's just like a treat, an honor, and I feel like super happy about it. I go get it right away, and it's pretty fun. It's really awesome.
Excellent, excellent. Now, of course, actually a follow-up for this one.
Okay.
Now, of course, in Power Rangers Space,
Yes.
so when Zoran was killed by the Z-Wave, or did you ever question why, let's say, Diva Talks was spared, but you were not, even though you were technically good in the end?
I think they probably, because I was a villain for so much of that arc, they wanted to eliminate me there. But I do think the fan base, the people who are really into the Power Rangers, they really love Ecliptor because he had that honor, and he was sort of like a father figure to Astronema. And so even though he was a villain, they were kind of bummed that he got vaporized, and it was just like, bring him back, And so Christopher Kamen Lee is doing I don't know if you know.
Yeah, fan film.
Yeah, he's doing a fan film with Ecliptor in it, and I've been asked. It's not official or anything yet, but I've been asked to participate in that, even on the on-camera level as the human who eventually became Ecliptor. So that might happen. So we're still in the works on that, but I'll definitely be doing the Ecliptor voice for the fan film. But whether I get on camera or not, we still have to work out the details.
Yes, definitely.
That'd be cool.
Yes. Now, of course, you're in one of the best anime movies of all time. Yes, one of the best. I said it right here. Jujutsu Kaisen 0.
That's right.
What was it like voicing Suguru?
Suguru Geto, man, what an amazing character that is. And it's like, not too often do you find a character that's got like the background too. You know, his background is he really lived by a certain ideology. As a curse user, you know, he's got a special grade and everything, but like initially in his life, he wanted to be like the protector of all non-curse users. He wanted to be like the protector of them, and then, well, I'm not going to throw out any spoilers, but through some course of events, he completely flipped his ideology, and then it became where he was sort of sickened by humans, sickened by non-curse users, and so, you know, he took on a whole different vibe, as you will see in the movie if you haven't seen it yet. And so it's really cool when a character you're doing has like a story arc that precedes them, and then you get to see through flashbacks kind of where they came from. And so that's pretty cool. That's really cool. And as far as being cast as this character, you know, again, I look at all these roles that I play as like little mini blessings, you know what I mean? Like it's more of a gift and a thrill to play these characters than it is, you know, just a job for me. It's like I really get behind it, and I love the characters when I play them.
Yes. Now, I do have to mention Avatar because it's becoming popular again, The Last Airbender.
Oh, yeah.
So there's a Netflix show coming soon, Netflix live action. Now, they haven't casted Sozin yet, but if they do, when they do, what advice would you give to your live action counterpart, or say variant?
Oh, wow. I don't know if I have advice for the on-camera actor, but watch the show, get to know the character, read up on it, read up on the character. You know, just do your homework, because it's a very important. Fire Lord's very important in this whole series, and so, you know, play all the truth that the character holds. That's my advice.
And my last question to you, Lex, is, of course, it's the 20th anniversary of this iconic series.
Has it been 20 years already? My
Yeah,
God.
Power Rangers Wild Force, 20 years.
Wow, that's incredible.
So, can you tell us the impact of what Zen Aku meant to the fans? Or, like, do you have any fun stories about Zen Aku, like a fan went up to you?
You know, Zen Aku was initially played by another voice actor, and they called me about midway through, and they asked me to take over the role. And so that's always a little challenging, because you want to honor what the previous actor did, but you also want to bring something new to it, some new life to it. And so what I tried to bring to the character is, even though he was sort of feared and revered at the same time, I tried to bring some heart to the character. So even in his final scenes, you know, you sense that there's a connection to his heart when he's, you know, I don't want to send out spoilers again, but, you know, but basically it goes from being sort of like an antagonist feeling to being someone you can relate to a little bit. So that's what I try to bring to these characters.
Excellent. Again, Lex, thank you so much for taking your
God.
time.
Thank you so much. It's really a pleasure. Anybody wants to follow me, they can jump on social media, at Lex Lang on Instagram and Twitter. My website's lexlang.com, easy to remember. And if you do TikTok, I'm just kind of new to TikTok, so if you do TikTok, jump on. It's Lex Lang TikTok.
Excellent.
Would love to see you.
Excellent. All right, guys, this is Ryan from the Buttery Show, and this is Lex Lang.
Thanks, Ryan.
Yes.
Lots of love to everybody. Peace.
Yes. Robo Toy Fest signing out. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Yo, thank you guys for watching this Buttery Show interview. Hope you guys enjoyed. Shout out again to Lex Lang for doing this interview with us. Such a great voice actor. But yes, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.